This is Elton Kane for Finextra at Cybos, and I'm here with Michael Spiegel of Deutsche Bank. Michael, the role of corporate treasurer is evolving and changing. Do you think banks are meeting their needs, and how could they do this better?
Well, let's first explore as to what the needs are, and then let's explore to what extent we're actually meeting them. I would say the needs are evolving. They continue to become more complex. When you look at the requirements for liquidity management, for balance sheet management, risk management, and then the mass of data that comes to them, so data management. So that requires more and more solutions rather than provision or sales of products. So from a complexity perspective, I would say corporates' needs have become a lot more complex. Now, to what extent do we offer that? I'd say to an increasing extent, not entirely there yet as an industry, and certainly not at Deutsche Bank. And we're looking at ways to provide more analytical tools that enable our colleagues to really understand what the clients need, and then to package solutions between the different products.
At Cybos this year, there's been a lot of talk about the fintechs, innovative startups doing interesting things in everywhere from retail payments through to corporate and securities areas. How do you see their role in helping or competing with banks in meeting corporate treasury needs?
That's a very interesting subject. I would say fintechs traditionally have been clients of ours, certainly. We've been very active in that space for the past decade or so. And they increasingly become potential competitors. I would actually think they will also be partners. So the way I look at it, the relevance becomes ever bigger. Right now, I would say they've already disrupted some of the retail processes and flows, and have actually taken a bit away from retail, and that has moved into wholesale. I don't think we're shielded from that, and from a corporate relevance perspective, I think it's going to go up. So when you think about, I was talking about the mass of data, so fintechs are able to actually create digital assets out of information. When you look at regulatory reporting requirements, that is something that someone is looking at or has to look at solutions. Quite typically you would find software developers think about intelligent solutions. So in my mind, what we have to do is over the medium term is to really create a new ecosystem between clients, fintechs or software developers, banks, and also regulators.
And by the time Cybos next year rolls around, do you think we'll see any more interesting collaborative models or approaches in this area?
I think we'll have evolved. I'm not so sure how much we will see in practice already. I mean, when you look at what we are doing at Deutsche, we have established 3 innovation labs in cooperation with very large partners. So one in Berlin, one in London, one in Silicon Valley. And my expectation is by this time next year, we will have first solutions, first findings. I'm not sure we will already have the final outcome of it in the market. I think there will be a lot more talk about it. There will be certainly some solutions, but I think this is an evolution that we have just started to embark on.
It's great. I look forward to finding more about that next year.
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks for your time.